4-0, Ronan.
Yeah.
4-0. Tell me what was the big takeaway tonight?
Okay, so the first half was incredible. It was like the Minnesota game in Leagues Cup after the red, where like there was no stakes, we were just having fun. But let me tell you, brother, that second half, I have watched a lot of really boring Gary Smith soccer. That second half might beat all of it. We got to about.
But it wasn't a low block; it was like a mid block.
No,
half the game.
and like nobody was just nobody wanted to do anything. It's like everybody just wanted to phone it in for 45 minutes, and I don't blame them. It was 4-0. Got to see an indirect free kick in the box. That was pretty cool.
Madeline and I were talking about that. It's like, how often have you seen one of those?
Yeah, all the sickos love it.
All the sickos love it.
Yeah, I mean, it was great, But that second half definitely tempers our expectations for what Gary Ball is going to be on Saturday, which is nice.
Tempers our expectations for so let's not talk about the Red Bulls game coming up.
Yeah.
Got a decision day game coming on.
Yeah.
So what was one of the takeaways from the front? I mean, who really stood out for you?
All of them, really. All of the starting front four.
Yeah.
Reina, Balagunwea, Pulisic all played really, really well. The midfield two of Johnny Cardoso and Yunus Musa also played really well.
Yeah.
The back line just didn't really have anything to do for most of the game. I thought Christopher Lund played pretty well.
Yeah.
What
about
I ain't
Dest?
even going to lie to you.
What about Dest? It's
so funny watching him because like he'll go on these like amazing runs if he was a winger, but then you remember he cannot defend to save his life.
You and I were, Madeline and I were talking about
Yeah,
that. So it's like the guy will dribble everyone and then turn around and then get dribbled.
Yeah, and like he how are you a fullback that can't defend? But it's whatever. We won 4-0.
Tonight,
yeah, I don't care.
That don't matter tonight.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to lie to you before he got called up. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I'd ever heard of Christopher Lund before the last international window. But yeah, he played pretty well.
He played all right.
He seems like a good
and he was
backup for Anthony Robinson.
Yeah, he's a good backup for Jedi. And so, but he looked fast.
Yeah.
He looked like lanky fast, but looked fast.
Yeah, I mean, he was making a lot of really good runs down the wing and providing good overlaps and stuff. I need to see more from him, and I'm not going to watch Palermo. You cannot pay me to watch Serie B. But next international window,
next time he's in red, white, and blue, we will
Copa America.
We will pay
Olympics.
attention.
We can talk.
Yeah, we will pay attention. Come play in the Gold Cup.
Yeah.
All right. So last takeaway. Was this a kind of redemption for this team after the Germany loss? What did you think about after the Germany loss? And is this something that rights the ship, or is this just like, okay, we're just kind of back to status quo ante?
Yeah, I don't think there was any ship to right, honestly. They're friendly, so you don't really care too much about the result. You're allowed to play a little bit freer than you normally would. Okay. I don't think the performances were necessarily there, especially in the second half against Germany. But it's this window and the last one were all about getting back to the way things have been done the past 4 years. And I know they tried to keep that pretty much the same with Anthony Hudson and then BJ over that stretch, but it's not the same because it's not the same guy running the show.
Yeah.
And so it's all about just getting back to where we can be and kind of assessing some squad options for Copa America and the Olympics coming up next summer. So, yeah, I mean, I think it was overall a successful window, and we got a lot to look forward to.
I'm going to ask you one last question. Got to ask you.
Yeah.
Greg Berhalter in to stay.
Okay, so I've always been more like middle of the road on him. I thought that he did enough in the first cycle. If we just take the Reina stuff and put it in a vacuum, right?
Yeah, put the Reina stuff.
Because
he's
whatever.
He was a punk anyhow.
Yeah, they've made up. It's whatever. It's in the past. So I think he did enough to at least earn Copa America. If we get embarrassed in Copa America, I will be right there with everyone else.
Okay.
Get rid of him, whatever. If we look good in Copa America, he's earned 2026. Like, that's the beauty of not having to qualify for the World Cup this go around, is that we can take a chance like this and we'll still have 2 years. Not that I think there's necessarily this high level option that a lot of people think there is that would take the job. But we have I mean we have the options. And it'll be interesting to see how Copa America plays out, even knowing it's here. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get some games here.
That'd be all right, dude. I will catch you at one of those.
Yeah.